Hey guys, uh, coming up here we've got some stills of the build of the Revell 148 Stearman P17 that I did for you. Uh, Here we're showing the internal framework for the fuselage with the cockpit area. Includes all the controls, seats, rudder, elevator, throttle controls, all the instrumentation, and then we'll start working on the engine here. Really nice detail on that. The inside of the fuselage halves with all the internal structure, fire extinguisher bottles, very detailed kit. I'm gonna say detailed a lot in this one. We're starting to put the fuselage together, got the cockpit section installed, and we're gonna get it glued up here. As you can see, the fit is really good on this thing. There was basically no filler used anywhere on this model at all. Um, and some of the front head detail inside the cowling, um, including your firewall and your engine mount. The cowling could be modeled open or closed. I went ahead and modeled it closed for this one. Again, more engine detail here, detail for the back side of the engine, which would be visible if you had the cowling open. Um, Coming up on the fitting of the parts before assembly. The wings and everything fit up real nice and tight. Again, no filler needed. Everything's straight and level there. Upper lower wing just fit like a dream. This is just a great kit, guys. Um, let's see, got a couple more pictures of that, and then we'll go right into the painting section. We'll start off, we painted the whole thing with the yellow paint, and then we're going to mask off the yellow so that we can paint the blue on. Um, Also worked on the tail section, got the decal put on the tail, and on the prop. That's all decals on the prop. It's a great deal. We got the blue paint on there going, and we got the masking pulled off here, and a few close-up shots of that, and we're basically ready to start decaling. There were no issues at all with the decals. I've never had a problem with any of the newer Revell decals at all. Nice, clean, clear, in register. There's no problems at all. When we started the rigging, the kit recommends using wire for the rigging, which I did do over the Easy Line for this one because I wanted that metallic look to them. Some rigging there that's not included in the instructions, but you can see in the box art or any of the online photos that I added also over and above what it called for. Some of the measurements they listed weren't quite right for they were too long for the wires, so we just had to trim them down. And there we go. That's basically the build log. Coming up, we've got a video of the reveal. Sorry for the quality of the video. My camera's just a little screwy, so enjoy. Hey guys, this is the final reveal on my Revell 148 scale Stearman PT-17 white plane trainer for the U.S. Army Air Force. They used them up until about the beginning of World War II, and they switched over to the AT-6 Texans for a lot of them, and the Navy also used them, obviously, because the see the Navy one version on the box art there. I apologize up front if I use the word detailed too much.
during this video, but this is an extremely well made, super detailed kit right out of the box. The only thing on the model that wasn't in the box is the rigging, and I made a fuel tank sight gauge that hangs underneath the top wing. Other than that, everything you see is in the box. If you wanted to cut the control surfaces open to position them, it'd be no big deal there at all, as they are cut on the ends already and thinned out. I built this all closed up, but the entire engine bay is detailed. The back head of the engine is detailed with parts. The entire internal framework of the fuselage is there. You can't see it, but it's in there. Or if you watch the seen some of the pictures, and I'll have pictures in the video here. It's the whole build. The entire framework for the inside of the fuselage is included in the kit. Both cockpits have throttles, have rudders, have control sticks. The seat belts I painted on. It's everything you'd want in a model, and the best part is this model retails for like $17.99, $20 probably at the most. You can pick them up at, say, a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby with their coupon for like $12. Comes with two props, a wooden prop and a steel prop. Comes with, for the wooden prop, it comes with complete wallpaper decals that do all the wood grain and the markings on it. So you just basically paint the prop the base color, put the decals on front and back, and you're good to go. Probably the only thing that I didn't like about the kit, or that I'll do differently when I build the next one, because I also have the aerobatic version. And I see why they did it on this one. They recommend using wire for the rigging. Which I actually used 800th guitar string, which is a good size. They gave you measurements for each piece, but some of the measurements weren't quite right. So some of them had to be trimmed. A couple were too short. And finding the locator points on the body. When I do it again, if I decide to go with the wire, I will definitely take my pin vise and drill some starter locators for all the rigging, so you can more easily place it. I will probably actually on the next one go ahead and use the easy line, but the same thing, I will drill the starter points so I know exactly where the rigging is supposed to go. It was kind of vague on some of them, and in the instructions don't even include the rigging that runs between the two front struts there. This one here and this one there. And the only other detail that you could add, which I'll probably, on the art box art, shows the fuel lines coming down. Those are not in the kit, and I have not yet built the struts for the rigging, which I'll probably do that eventually. No big hurry for that. But other than that, so the detail is great. There's no pilots in the kit. Sorry, Bill. You could easily be had. And I bet if I tried real hard, I could probably throw some in there real quick. what more to say about this kit? It went together like a dream. So it's super detailed. Sorry, detailed, detailed, detailed. Fidelity of detail. Um, all the seams were tight. Didn't use any filler. Just a little, put the glue in the joints and then squeezed them together and then sanded them down. Um, so you can go as deep in it as you want. The engine compartment, both panels, you could model with them on or off, and all the equipment is inside. It's even got the radio box in there for the radio, and behind the fire extinguisher door, if you look inside the cockpit, is the fire extinguisher, so that you could get it from the inside or the outside. The engine is really nice. The wheels are really nice. I said $12 for a kit. Can't go wrong. So that's, like I said, that's the final on there. I was so busy at work this last couple of weeks I didn't have time to shoot any in-progress videos. Just was able to throw up a few pics here and there because basically I was picking it up, modeling for 10-15 minutes at a time. And you literally paint one wheel or put one wheel on, and then that was all the time I had. But things should settle at work now. Settle down, because the fiscal year is up for us. Starting next month starts the new fiscal year, so things will settle out a bit. Next on the deck, I'm going to do the 28 scale Revell Poker DR1 for the World War I YouTube Modeler's Buddy Build, and I'm also working on the interplanetary UFO glow-in-the-dark model, and we'll have a video up on it probably in a day or two. And we'll probably have a video up shortly on the DR1, so I can get that announcement up on the page. So guys, again, here's the Revell Stearman PT-17 in the classic version. United States Army Air Corps blue and yellow paint scheme. Hope you like it. Hope you run out and get one. And build, build, build. Build, build, build. See you on the next one. Bye.